good one, Jason.
Force Goblin number 3 out.
All right, recap. So essentially, to my understanding, is that we made it to our destination, to where we needed to be. And then we met with the I'm assuming Highnessy, or basically someone that's
Den Mother. Yeah.
yeah. And we discussed of the requests that they want from us on this task that you could remind us of, Chris.
Of course, I can remind you of it.
Man, that recap.
Hey, I'm being honest. My memory is not the greatest.
Let me just get my notes up here.
Okay.
So, you arrived at a very tumultuous time as the skies shattered open and the strange being, from what you assume to be the abyssal plane, starts to wrap and tendril its way out from the breach. You head off towards, if I recall its name, towards the Aurora Hold. Speak with the Den Mother there.
Mm.
In doing so, she sets you on the path that you are pointed up to by the Bright Queen. That is to root out any suspicion of Robin Ball's activity within the area. She also warned you of the Crown Breakers, an up-and-coming crew of rebels and revolutionaries that seek to continue the war against the Dwendalian Empire. You all scattered to the four winds, some of you to acquire landing supplies for your airship so you may begin repairing it after the skirmish in the skies. Others of you went to the Cretes, where you found a suspicious individual wandering the streets and eventually chased her down and apprehended her.
For
The
the
rest
other
of
one.
you wandered through the pits, and in doing so also encountered a strange trade-off between two individuals. Chasing down the one with the item passed by, you apprehended both the object and the man, questioning both of them now in various different degrees of success. You determined that there is a group out there with stones, rune stones, capable of opening the 9th level anchor spell, and that these stones have been distributed throughout Atharius, and you managed to have stopped 2 of them, seemingly targeting the downtrodden of Asarius to carry out this deed, and with very little information else to go off of. You release the 2 beggars and began heading back up towards the airship while Saren pumps all of his holy mighty can into trying to destroy the runestone. In doing so, unintentionally setting off a failsafe within the stone. As it begins to crumple in on itself and grows incredibly cold, Saren, you chuck it into a opening where a fragment hole portal begins to form and a creature steps out before you manage to seal the portal once more. However, the creature now stands for you 3.
Oh.
And I need you all to roll initiative.
This is all of us?
Anthony, you have advantage.
You said you 3.
Oh, so All right. So
And if
Anthony.
you're
Roll at
Yeah.
advan-
Savari
Mhm.
and Snyder, you are
Um,
not here because this has
yeah.
occurred.
I
Oh,
give
damn.
advantage to the.
Thank you, Saren, because the first roll was a natural one.
it's huge.
That's my
Uh,
job.
Why is the enemy
19.
huge?
Know what it looks like.
What is it?
It's
Divide this up.
gargantuan.
It's Attack on Titan.
Where am I? Yeah, I'm like,
It's
There's-
a kaiju!
It's a kaiju.
No battle map for this.
I was here and then I went this way. Yes.
Dude,
Somewhere. I
do
had
we
him
have
here
our-
or something.
It's
Do we
difficult to
have
track
our,
you.
Uh,
our
Is it
maneuver
that
gear?
that big?
No, even
No.
the all-seeing eye can't track you.
pretend I'm like fucking here or something. Just,
Yeah, I assumed when you stopped you were
yeah.
setting down your tower, which means you put yourself in amongst the refugees of the North Roads.
Yeah, I would have put it next to the ship, I suppose, somewhere. I don't even know where the ship is.
It's right here.
It's on.
Yeah,
the
it's right here.
cards.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
it's there. You can see it.
I'm
It's
just
just
arriving.
it's just
yeah.
there.
It's part.
It
It's
stands
part in
out.
G1.
I'm just like, "Ugh, I think I'm gonna turn in for the night, and I see you over there. I'm like, oh, what are they doing with that? Also, should I spoke with Will about what he wants to do for combat, and I don't. We don't know if if he took a short rest. I think he did.
Yeah, we can say a short rest was taken while and during the escort across the city, and while Saren was in the hole. Oh, not Saren. Snyder was in the hole.
Okay.
Okay. So Torin on 19. I need Theron and I need Reinhardt.
Oh, I got a 9.
9.
You want me to roll initiative for him, or are you
Yes,
doing it?
until you have a good idea what he's doing.
I'll just roll a d20. I don't know what his modifier is though.
That's
Yeah,
why
isn't his
his
entire
character page is
thing
on private.
Yeah.
fucking ass chat?
He likes
It makes sense for the beginning when his character wasn't an actual paladin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a net 20.
Oh damn. Whatever
I was
modifier
gonna
of
be like,
his.
fuck. Damn it! Especially last time.
Oh yeah.
I think his modifier is only like +1 or 2 because
For
he
initiative.
doesn't ever really
Whatever his
roll high.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm like because I'm thinking like if he's charisma based, not dexterity based, it's probably not that high.
he has some decks already, but yeah.
Chris, can you just tell us what the fuck's up with him?
Yeah,
He's in Texas.
He's in Texas.
I assume you meant the character, not with Will.
Oh.
Yes. Dumb shit. Oh, you go. Oh, you guys are fucking morons. Why would I know? I went to fucking Napa with Will this last weekend. Why would I not know?
Can't take a joke.
Damn.
Brutal.
Reinhardt
Fucking
is
shit,
a open Saren sheet. That's not
Dun,
right.
dun, 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 dun,
Saren puts all of
dun,
his
dun, 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 dun.
takes all the next feats he takes are all like improving the range of his spells. 3 kilometers away, 9th level.
Yes, I like to use my 5th level to advance my eyes. I want to stare him down and then make him feel intimidated.
It got down to
Plus
87
3, so that's
today.
gonna be 23. And what was Torn's 19?
The 16 plus 3.
Hmm. I'm assuming that 3 is a modifier.
Yes.
Ah.
Before we begin, I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
He needs to
So I
read the
wasn't
map.
terribly off by saying it was 1 or 2.
I know it's a monstrosity, but it's not that big, right? Ooh.
Yeah.
Probably not a month.
Okay.
Just
Need to clarify. All right, we need to clarify.
It's
Also,
only like
Yeah.
4 square blocks.
creepy music. I love it.
It's a large creature or a huge creature? I'm concerned.
It's huge.
It's small. It's probably a medium creature.
I'm gonna say medium.
I'm gonna say schmedium.
Fox, it's a small.
I'm gonna say
It's a small
large is sus.
It's a small. It's a
I'm
small
gonna go.
creature.
I'm gonna go with gargantuan.
I'm gonna go for
Oh,
supersize
that's
me.
nice. You guys old enough to have had a supersize from McDonald's?
Yes.
I
I
was
think I have.
I was
Well,
really young.
obviously
Yes.
you are, but
Yes.
Oh, wow. Obviously you are. Wow, man.
Okay, fuck you,
That's
young
pretty
man.
I might
fucked up.
have had
You
one.
shouldn't
I
say
think I might
that.
have
Listen
had
here, kid.
one.
Hey, listen here, you little shit.
Listen here, kid.
Oh my god.
I think I might have had one because even my dad was like, "This is probably not the good thing."
No, it's not.
Everyone should have a super. Everyone should have like a proper supersized meal
I've never had that.
once,
Mm,
just to know what it's like,
I wouldn't.
just to feel the shame afterwards.
To
Oh,
have the
there's no
jitters
shame. It's
from-
pride.
Yeah, pride is just being
Even
teeny.
if I
just-
can't finish it like a bitch.
And then the McDonald's had like the large drinks for $1, or the medium drinks
Dude,
for
that's a
$1, or the small
gallon.
drinks for $1, and it was like
It's a gallon
it's
drink.
Well,
so-
shit.
Oh
Diabolical.
yeah, like
They
you
don't
had
have that
like
anymore.
a burger. You get like a burger and like
Fries. And then,
a huge thing of fries. Oh my
right,
god,
on
a
top
lot
of
of
that.
fries. Like a fucking half-pound of fries.
Yeah, that's like half a,
And you
pretty
had
much a
like
meal.
a liter of pop. And you
Yeah,
could refill it for free.
so
a
much
fucking
soda that like you
Canadian.
get the jitters from it.
Oh man, it was great.
What a fucking Canadian with his pop.
Fucking Michigan, that's the
Soda.
only time you hear it here. I
We
say
should
soda
bring
pop
back
so everyone knows what I'm
supersize me
talking about.
again.
At least you still say soda in the start.
Yeah.
No, we don't say soda, we say pop.
Shut up. No. Please.
No, please stop.
Please.
They get offended when you say soda. Like, what the hell is soda? You mean pop, right?
Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Oh, I mean,
No, you're
We're
good.
having a little spat about soda pop and supersize me meals.
Oh, nice
Lay it
pop.
out.
Nice pop.
Fuck.
I remember back in the day, you
Take
can't
no
get,
sides.
you cannot get an extra large Blizzard anymore from Dairy Queen. You can only get like a regular, which is the
Really?
medium.
I always get
Because they
large.
lose money.
You can get a large, but you can't get an extra large
Oh,
anymore.
I never knew there was an extra large, so.
There was.
What
It was
is
it was
Reinhardt's
glorious.
plan of play?
Alright, so he's gonna do
B. Okay.
his Armor of Agathis and Curse, he says?
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Armagnac
can do
as
both
action.
at the same time.
He can. His curse is a feature.
It's kind of
Okay.
weird how Harbinger is like the substitute teacher for like Reinhardt right now.
But I have some sort of mind what every character can do. It's
Right.
kind of like part of my job.
Okay,
It is
so he
my
does
job.
Armor Agathis. And a spell slot.
That's round 1, I suppose, for him. And then like
Yeah, that
movement, and then round 2.
no movement because it's pretty much like right in front of you guys right now.
Yeah.
It's about like 10 feet away.
No movement
Thorin.
required.
You are up.
So it's a creature. It's a monster, right?
Appears monstrous. It's about
Right?
it is medium in size. It's shorter than everyone here, just a little bit shorter than Saren because it is hunched over.
Hmm.
Here's a better question: is it humanoid?
In the standard sense, no.
No,
Ooh.
that do not look
Right.
humanoid.
How
So
far
no whole
away
person.
No hard person.
Um,
Banishment?
You know, it's not a bad idea.
so I
Give
was trying to
Harbinger
I
a
was trying to
moment to
see if
get
it
here.
is humanoid or not. Um,
Yeah, it is. Not looking humanoid.
all right.
Yeah, I think like
Let's go
the
with
6 legs might say no.
What, you never seen a dude with 6 legs?
Yeah, dude, stop fucking being judgmental.
I've seen one with 3.
But only one.
You're 5.
I say
Is
every
it?
time I look in the mirror, but that's not true.
It's not holding anything, is it?
It has what does appear to be a type of staff,
Mm.
but you're not getting a good enough look if it's sorry, if it is a staff or if it's maybe a part of its person. It's difficult to tell.
Mm. I wish you guys the best
Um,
on this one.
Yeah.
Taking a
You
nap.
know,
We're
you
too
know, if
far
we
away to
die, you're
even help if
fucked.
he masters to us anyway, so.
I guess I'll just 10 feet away.
Mm-hmm. I like the music.
I'll just Eldritch Blast them.
Point
Oh.
blank, got it. Roll for it.
First one is a 18.
Mhm.
Second one is a 20. Third one is a 21.
Okay,
Damn.
all 3 hit.
Roll damage.
First one is 7 damage, 8 damage, 5 damage. So 20 total.
Wow.
God,
Man.
Kush, kush, kush.
I'm
blanks,
actually hitting something.
Fireball.
As each of it just hit its form, its kind of cloak that it wears is just reacting, not being blown through or destroyed. It just seems to be taking the damage as just this whole singular entity right now. Is there anything else for your turn?
No.
All right. Moves to this thing's turn now.
I'm gonna grit my teeth and wait for it to hit me.
Man,
You
that's gonna be
can.
rough.
Are they within yelling distance of us, by the way, Chris?
You
Mm.
guys are like across the city right
Yeah,
now.
we are not
They
there.
are. They were moving, and when they started moving, Saren started doing this. So they are like uh, still in the streets. They have not gotten anywhere close enough.
There's like a mom and her kids running that way.
Yeah, there is definitely the people are moving away and trying to give this room at the moment. Question: who here speaks Abyssal?
Reinhardt
Damn.
does.
If only wish I was there.
Reinhardt
Do
does.
I?
No.
I see. No. Celestial Common Elvish.
Okay. I'll tell Reinhardt later what he hears. But the rest of you hear telepathically into your heads this gargling and gnashing sound as it lifts its staff, slams into the ground. You watch 2 orbs sling towards Torin and Reinhardt. I need you, Torin, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Roll it for Reinhardt.
Fun times.
Nope.
5.
Oh no.
Alright.
That's a natural 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that has a lot of words. That has a lot of words.
You both take 26 points of damage.
Not
And I
terrible.
need you to roll for me a d6.
26 points of damage. And
Psychic damage.
Oh.
I
Oh,
rolled
that
the
spell.
6.
What was that?
I rolled the 6.
You are stunned.
Mm.
Someone roll for me, Reinhardt.
I
Who?
will.
too.
Oh, never mind. I don't know.
Reinhardt is blinded till the start
God.
of the seer's next turn.
Oh, it's called a
As the
seer, gentlemen.
orbs fly out. Yeah, it says its name now at
Yeah.
the bottom
Ponder.
of
In the
tab.
chat.
The
We know its
orbs
name. We can banish
fly
it.
out, pelt both of them. Torin, your vision immediately has this not technical, not technicolor, but it is like
Wow.
you have essentially like an input delay onto your own movements, and
Oh
it's
god.
so vast and different. You're like completely disoriented for the
You're
next
drunk.
few seconds as your mind is racked with the psychic damage. Move to Saren.
I hate input delay.
Input delay.
Fucking lag.
Okay. I
Who's
have
lag
no
switching?
3rd level, no 4th level, 1 5th level, and no 6th level.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what happens when you burn it all. I will. Yes. Chris, after all of our fightings, I get a good feeling that this is an abomination. Or do I feel it'd
For
be more
determining
in
its
the
type, roll intelligence.
okay flat intelligence?
Yeah.
8.
Not this time, unfortunately. You are staring at
A thing. Got it.
a thing that has, you're assuming, come from a different realm because of how it
Okay.
stepped through, but you're unable to determine specifically if it's an aberration.
Okay. I will use my channel divinity, bring up my circle.
Right? Everyone's in.
Everyone's in my circle, and then I will cast. Do I want to go higher level or? You know what? Actually, you know what? You know what, Chris?
What?
Cancel that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do
Oh,
that.
slot wasted.
Actually, let me uncheck my feature. I will cast because I didn't realize I had this spell selected. I will cast at 5th level banishment.
All right. What's the save?
17 charisma.
Right.
Watch, it's like super charismatic.
Yeah. fucking alien fucking suave right there, gentlemen.
Well, it's not devil.
My save is 17
right?
charisma
So-
for banishment.
It does get a 15 on the
So
save.
it fails.
Nice.
As you watch, it's like kind of moving to slam its staff down again. You watch as the portal opens up for a brief moment behind it, and it just popped right back in. Closes. Maintain concentration of that for a minute, and it will be gone because it is not native
I get bit by a
to my
mouse.
material.
Concentration ended. Some random schmuck. My cabbages! Smack!
My cabbage. That poor soul.
Someone
I'd
throws
look at
dust
the guy and I'd be
in your
like, you know
face
what?
Oh.
We're really sorry. Target him.
Nathan,
Yeah?
did you read the second part of banishment?
What second part of banishment?
If the target's native to a different plane of existence
Yeah,
than the one
it's
you're
gone.
on.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's gone.
Well,
That was
bye.
the whole plan. That was the whole plan. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing that right now. Fuck
Yeah.
that. Not all of us are here. All of my spells above 1st level are burned. No. 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 No, no, no. No,
I was
I'm
of the
not.
same mind. If I was nearby, I'd be like, I need to end this now.
I have 2 channel divinities left. 2 channel divinities. Basically, no spells. Like, I know Will
That's
can do some
great.
shit. I watched both you motherfuckers get stunned and blinded. No. No, 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 no.
Will needs to talk to his sword more. His sword has
That's
dark vision out to like 120 feet.
That is a good question, actually, Chris. Out of curiosity, because Will kind of is in tuned with his sword.
Yeah.
Could he get normal vision from his sword? Like, could his sword swing for him? Is the question I'm asking.
Not like for him. So When it
Like,
comes
put
to
it
the
like
stats,
nudge itself.
when it comes to the stats in a sentient object,
Mm-hmm.
that is more so for the spirit's being, and so it can sense what its owner is doing. Less
Okay,
so
so if
to
he was
aid
like,
it in battle.
okay, so if he was like killing children and the sword was like, I don't like this, it
As you
couldn't
do.
stop him. I don't know why my brain went to Star Wars.
As a sentient sword, it could revoke the power it bestows,
Mm-hmm.
but that is
Okay.
the limit of what the sentience can do.
So Will could prevent
You're on
his,
timeout.
so
What
Will
should we
could
do?
prevent his own self. If Will pissed off himself, he
Yeah.
could lose his ability to power himself.
Yeah, basically.
Isn't
Checks
it?
out.
Yeah. I looked at the stats too, just because he's like, you might have to be doing this. Jesus, that thing is smart and wise and
course.
charismatic.
It's a god, basically. It's a low-level deity. You kind of just naturally get that kind of
spark.
strength and intelligence.
As the portal apparates again and swallows the seer, who stand now in the market. There is a small forming crowd for a brief few moments as they had witnessed the emergence and subsequent disappear of this creature. And slowly, it just begins to go back to normality.
Just another day. Just another Tuesday night.
Just another day.
Nothing happened. It was all a delusion.
You are free to head back to the ship.
Right over here. I'm legally blind.
All right.
His blindness, does fade.
Just,
He was
or just
simply, yeah.
stay stunned.
No,
It's a
his
different realm now, yeah.
he eventually, like, the latency between brain and body eventually smooths out, and he eventually is able to reconnect.
My Wi-Fi
Like,
signal
it
came back.
fucking lasted a few seconds.
My Wi-Fi signal came back.
He got the Wi-Fi booster.
That's
He
right. You got the
switched to
password.
a hotspot.
The Queen. What
It's
the
funny 'cause
hell?
There's a bunch of people that have to do that here.
Why is somebody taking my hotspot? I want their head.
Who the hell? Who the hell is fireballs are cool? 869.
Yeah. Torrent.
Yeah.
Someone else's hotspot. It's still an FBI van.
So you head back to the airship once more. The sun is beginning to set. Yes, Snyder?
As they arrive, they'll notice a 5th level Galder's Tower.
5 floors? Or
Well, it's a level 3 spell, but it already has 2 levels. So I made it a lounge, a kitchen, a bathroom, a study, and a bedroom. Since Torn, I yell out, hey, you were carrying an orc a lot today. You can have the first shower. Well, right? Hurt goes, you can have the second shower. What?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna make dinner. We should probably write a note to the people who are in charge of this place that those things could happen. Saren. With those stones.
I mean,
It's just a memo at least.
so
Just hey.
the problem with that in general is the fact that
It's gonna appear in your water.
Well, we don't quite know how it works. That's the problem. It just because that stone opened something. I mean, unfortunately. Okay. I will let them know tomorrow. I have nothing right now. I will
a
let
third
them know.
shower.
I will let them know tomorrow, and that way we can alert them to send guards to check every single well in the city. Unfortunately, I mean, it's not gonna make it faster. I mean, we're still talking about having to deal with a group that, I mean, you can tell how fast they're moving here. Not very fast.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know how fast they're gonna be able to check the well and prevent any problems going forward, to be quite honest with you. But we can try. It's not a bad idea to alert them. You're right.
Alright. As the sun begins to set here in Asarius, is there anything anyone wishes to do before?
Real quick. I'm just gonna have like a little tack and put a paper on the front of the door that says Frederick 6 HQ if someone's come knocking.
Okay.
This guy.
What?
This guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go work on the arcane furnace, get that finished, so I can get other stuff going.
Okay.
Maybe send Flappy and Hoot out to get a short
Once
meal.
I see this, I'll literally get my wooden carving stuff and just start carving on the door like 56.
Door
I
goes
also
away.
say, like, don't open the door for other
No.
people, by the way, or at least don't let them in.
The door's
Could be
shut while I'm doing
It could
this.
be a vampire running around. You never know.
Assuming nothing else.
I'm gonna go take care of that and work on my sword.
Yeah.
And
You
it's a
work on
good
your-
time for me to check on food, actual food.
Go for it.
Be right back.
Wake up the next day in the Jorhassian wastelands, central jewel city, the city of beasts, Asarius.
Go.
It is noisy upon leaving. Progress is continuing well on the airship. You regain 7 hit points towards the engines. Actually, 9 hit points towards the engines, so brings up was even 80.
Out of.
With Anavir helping, out of 150.
Oh!
Oh yeah, no,
That's
they
cool.
got fucking wrecked, man.
Yeah. No, they got decimated.
Siren repairs take time.
Ching,
That
ching,
said,
ching.
You require
the city of
more
Asarius
units.
is yours. Out there lays whatever group is attempting to do this, as well as however many more of these rune stones they have laid out across the city.
I guess I'll still be working on the ship.
That depends. If that's how you want to spend your morning, then sure.
I gotta get this thing
Uh,
going, so.
Right.
They-
Roll
they-
another d6.
A D6, you say? Okay. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Ugh. Stay in there. I got 3.
Okay. Engine gains another 3 hit points, as that's how you spend your morning. Saren, how do you wish to spend the morning?
I'm going to cast Sending and send a message to the leader of this place so that they are, and I'll say this: discovered teleportation stones in the wells white stone with blue, Chris? With blue writings.
Okay.
They are gates to the abyss. Send people to search all open wells and collect them. That's it.
Right. You receive a message back later, or not later, a few moments later. Okay. Solid first step. Good. Keep trying to search into this group. It's one thing to foil the current plan. It's another to stop them for good. Zephyrus Olios informed. Is there anything else you want to do for this morning?
Um. I mean, in our travels yesterday, did I hear anything about magic shops or anything like that?
Roll a perception check.
31. Chris?
Yeah, sorry.
No
I did
worries.
the thing where I ran out of room on the notepad, so I had to
No worries.
improvise.
Not trying to rush you, just want to make sure you heard me.
Yeah.
It's like, I need a magic shop right now.
Yeah, you
It's
did
my
a very
magic shop, and I
thorough
Why did
need
you
it
sound like Owen
now.
Wilson?
run through. And you did hear mention of magical items, especially like going through the Scowl Square. It seems like out of the many visitors, occasionally, every so often, there is mention of a magical item for sale or a few. It seems like one of the vendors is trying to sell them. You also heard plenty while running through of people being scammed by false magical items or items that maybe only did one or two of the alleged properties. Seems like you could theoretically find a magical item out there. It's gonna take a little bit of groundwork. It's not like there appears to be a lot of people.
I am then gonna go out in the morning and look for some magic item shops, stalls.
I'll go with. Save
For the
team.
sake of this, is there any specific magic items you are attempting to find?
I'm trying to look for. Hold on. I just need to make sure I change what I have prepared to do what I need them to do. Detect. Detect? Sometimes it is hard to find spells. There you go. Detect magic. Not really anything in particular. I'm more trying to look for some rings. Or I'm really looking for just some magic items that don't require attunement.
Okay.
I'm just there for defense. Really?
All right.
So that
So
generally.
can either of you two roll an investigation check, or one person with advantage?
What's your investigation?
It is +0.
So I will roll at advantage, and I will
Yes.
use guidance. Advantage.
4. Fuck.
2.
Okay, okay. Chris, do I get advantage on guidance as well? No, I don't. That's stupid. Never mind. That was a dumb question. 16.
That's my job.
With those guidelines and keeping an eye out specifically for that, you do find, looking through the Scowl Square after a hefty amount of sifting through, there is an individual selling something.
Okay.
You see,
Before I walk up, I will cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
So that way I can tell generally what it is and none of this fucking bullshit of trying to figure out what is it.
The luxuries of being a spellcaster when looking for magical items.
Yeah, I learned this at school, so I'll know if he's fucking lying his goddamn ass off.
All right. You see in front of you what looks like a very makeshift cart that has now been broken down to assemble a type of workstation. 2 more bounders are tied up to a post nearby, as he has 2 barrels and what might have been one of the walls of his cart now set down to make a little bit of a desk.
Okay.
You see he has a variety of items on display. You are getting magical pings from all of them, but there is a cloaking magical field over it. A wall of force kind of resides over top the items themselves.
Oh, security.
Oh. Okay. Excuse me. I'm wondering what magic items you have for sale.
Speak to the man. He's on the much older side for a drow. His hair very long and sent back. Facial hair trimmed to a point, about a half foot down from the chin.
What you want?
Not quite that decrepit.
Aw. I was wrong.
We.
But he does look to you and say, hello there.
Hello. We
You're
are in the
welcome.
market for magical items.
Well, what I sell is magical.
Yes.
Kind of adjusts himself. He's kind of just sitting on probably a very short, squat stool. So he moves to stand and he gestures to the few items. The items you see before you are limited in quantity. When spread out entirely, you see what appears to be a pair of leather gloves. Fits right around the end of the wrist and ends there. Seems pretty form-fitting. Leather black. You see what appears to be a collection of iron bands all bound together into a small ball about the size of a baseball. And finally, you see a collection of stones, small, grayish white, about 6 in total.
Okay. What are all of these?
Gesturing to the gloves first. For the discerning individual keeping an eye and making sure to be deft at their various tasks. These allow and enhance the fingers to move nimbly and allow individuals to be more in tune with their ability to pick at the defenses of doors or in general subtle movements of the hand. And as he picks one up, he slips it onto his hand, and the black leather very quickly shimmers and fades, so you only see the hand that was underneath it, showing that the glove is now invisible when adorned onto his hand. Slips it off and sets it back onto the table. And next for here, he grabs the metal spheres bound together, about 3 inch in diameter. On the issuing of your code word, the bands will unravel and wrap around your desired target. Useful if bounty hunting, keeping an eye on prey you wish to keep alive. Sets the ball onto the table again. These here of my own make. And he grabs finally the 8 spheres, 3 of them initially. As he lifts it up to the light, you can see the shimmering of a ruby dust has been spread across their surface, and there is a dark inlays of runes along them. as he shows them. Quite simply, throw this at a target for you wish to destroy the magic around them. Okay. In essence, the items he has shown, one set of the Gloves of Thievery, which will give you a +5 to dexterity sleight of hand checks, as well as anything made to pick locks. In addition, the gloves do turn invisible while on your hands.
Do they give me proficiency in sleight of hand?
No, it just adds a static +5.
Okay.
Could be useful. I mean,
Next one is the Iron Bands of Binding. Essentially, you can throw the sphere at a huge or smaller creature, make a ranged attack, adding your dexterity. On hit, the target is restrained. They would need to make a dexterity or a strength check of DC 20 to break through, in which case they would destroy the item, and the item can only be used once per dawn. Finally, this was his own mention, Dispelling Stones can be thrown up to 30 feet away and impact a 10-foot radius. Any spell of 5th level or lower is automatically ended when they collide.
How much for these?
Which ones?
Give me the price for all of them.
Moves to the gloves first. Intended demographic of paupers, but they do run along the pricier end, 700 gold for the glove. Moves over to the band. Intended more for maybe guards or bounty hunters, the price does rise. 2,000 gold for the iron bands of binding. The stones themselves are destroyed upon use, 8 in total, and 500 gold per stone.
if we were to buy the entire set, we get a discount on
Everything on the table or just the stones?
everything.
I could be persuaded. Let me hear it. Roll a persuasion check now.
Oh, and then just so you know, that's 1,700 for the gloves and the binding, and then there's 8 stones. I thought there was something else. I thought there was 4 things, Chris.
No.
It's-
It was just the stones.
And then 8
it was
stones
iron,
for
yeah.
4,000.
It's 4,000 for the stones, and then 7.
So 5,700 for everything. You're talking a good discount. You're probably talking about 20%.
48, 49.
Yeah.
I was there.
So you're probably talking close to. They're about 5,700. Yeah, about 48. I'd say would be 48, 49, 5 wouldn't be a bad offer.
I was gonna offer full price for the stones, with a discount on the other 2.
Okay. So
Half
4849.
price on the other 2.
You just
So,
say a number. It's not a
4-2.
Yeah. 4-2.
Persuasion check.
4
That's
And
a
4.
1
And 4.
I mean,
persuasion.
yeah. Roll a persuasion.
On fucking roll 32.
I want my
Jesus
deal
fucking
right now.
Christ.
Put it on the bard.
Who are you?
Hey,
We just got a
we
replacement.
don't need Viking anymore. Goodbye.
Apparently.
We've gotten rid of you. We've
Man,
replaced
nobody
you.
cares about your opinion, cleric, Mister. I love the
We've
clouds.
replaced
They're
you.
pretty.
You have been replaced with someone who.
Man,
took the
I can
initiative
replace
to
you with
ask for
healing
this
all
now.
day. All day, old man.
So yeah, it was
For level 1 healing.
4-1.
He-
How old is Saren?
I don't
Saren.
know.
You watch as something about maybe being in this natural habitat of a wild bazaar trading with strange figures, or maybe just something about the day. But you watch as Savari lays an absolute, like, Saul Goodman master plan down in front of you about weaving this individual through, and eventually you watch as the old man just simply sits back down in his chair and looks at the items.
Shit, you got me.
If you buy the stones at full price, I see the need for you to just... But if you buy all the stones now, you can take the iron bands of barding for free
Oh my god.
yourself.
Yeah, I can do that.
So that's
I just have to work.
that's 4,000. That's 4,000 for with a 700 discount for the bands. That if it breaks, it's gone.
Yeah.
1,500 for the bands.
But it resets.
4,500 for the bands?
Yeah, the iron bands of barding are 1,500. The gloves of thievery are 700.
Oh, swapped. Okay, so that's a pretty good discount then.
And the bands reset per
Gone.
day, right?
So you can put them on and take them off once per day.
Yeah.
Or if they miss.
Yeah, or if they miss. So I have 2,200 gold.
Wait,
Okay.
but if the
So,
bands
if I
get
put
destroyed,
down-
they're destroyed?
If they're destroyed.
So if I put down, say, 200
What?
platinum, and then Saren, would you like to cover the rest?
I mean,
I
I
have
can
money
put down
if you
22. I put
Sure.
down 240 platinum.
240, so that's 2,400.
Hand
So
it
you
over
need
here. I like money.
1,600.
Yes.
Got it. So I will put down.
16
I could put down 700 if I get the gloves.
So I will remove the 100 platinum, and then you did what? You did 4.
240. So I need,
So I need
160.
6. So 600 gold removed. Okay. Okay. There you go. I have 600 gold now in my possession. The lowest I've been in a long fucking time.
As you begin to trade, take out your gold, he reaches into a sleeve and produces a large box from the depths of the sleeve and opens it up, and you can all pile your gold into there. As he locks it up, goes into the sleeve, and he dispels the wall of force that divides you from your newly acquired magical items.
Okay, so Chris, what am I adding?
You are adding gloves of thievery,
Gloves of thievery,
Very clean.
backpack, and what else, Chris? Band of
iron bands of barding, or sorry, iron bands of binding. I don't know why I
Yeah,
said
you kept
barding.
saying barding,
Barding.
and I'm like, what the fuck is he
He
saying?
said
Do I get
binding
better
and
at being
barding, I'm
bard?
Yeah, we throw it at you and you suddenly become.
It's because the other item is something else with an A in it.
That's funny.
Yeah, we throw it at you and you suddenly become
A
like,
More
better
of a
a
bard.
decent bard.
Right.
A
Become
decent,
more of a
finally a
bard.
decent
They're
bard.
originally called the Iron Bands of Balaro.
I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, Jesus, Balaro?
Yeah.
They call me
Okay, and
Balaros.
Stones of dispelling or
I
something
named
like
my
that.
kid
Dispelling
Balaros.
stones, and you have 8 of those.
I swear they'll use one on just my magic missile and be like, ha
Like,
fucking
painting that inner circle. Look at all that shit I have to fucking paint inside.
Man,
all of that
so
to get
much fun.
in there. It
Wow.
fucking. I'm like,
really cool.
There we go.
That's the nice thing about painting humanoids, because you don't really have that problem.
oh yeah, dude. Like all of these have like inside there I had to paint,
Mm.
and you're like, oh great. So
So fun.
yeah, like I fucking hate
All
my
right.
life.
Well, it's been
It's
a
fucking shit.
absolute pleasure doing business with you.
And you as well.
Your bargaining touched my soul.
Slowly gets up,
You
and as he moves and flickers his hands, you begin to see various parts of his wagon starts to pick itself up and start to correct itself, almost assembling. Though, with your detect magic, you do know that he is. There is like an apparition of magic that kind of moves between place to place and seems to be moving lots of this.
Oh,
Right,
so it's like
well.
hunting servant.
Yeah.
Oh, Saren, do we
Yeah.
need to do anything else this morning?
No. Let's go back to the others and see what
Alright,
how much I
we
can
head back.
recoup. Other than that, we should probably be ready to start
I think
looking
I
more
think
into the
we
group
each should
today.
carry one dispelling stone,
Um,
just in case.
yeah, more than likely. That sounds like a good idea. Everyone will hit their share and we'll be good.
Warren and Snyder. What are you two doing this
Are we-
morning? Well, one group splits for trade and Anvir works on the boat.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ting,
I'm gonna add
ting,
4 of those
Ting.
dispelling stones, spirit, to my inventory,
ting,
and then you have 4 in your inventory, so we can break it up from there with people.
ting.
I'll start by scrying on Raven.
Ravern. Wow.
Just keeping tabs.
Really just gotta have a copy of Robin's sheet ready to go for this.
Well, all you need is her wisdom.
Yeah.
Spirit needs a sheet in
now.
front of him. Viking needs a sheet in front of him.
What's wrong with having a sheet in front of you?
I don't need one.
Well, good for
Heck
you.
Yeah.
And
Aren't
what's your
you
DC?
Bethel?
DC 17 with Robin getting a -5.
I'm only special
So
because it's
17,
trauma.
we raise that to 22.
Yeah.
Man, that's not good.
As you're sitting on the airship, you take a moment, focus, your vision kind of gets, close your eyes, fades to smoke and flame, and you try to focus your arcane scrying on it. But at the moment, Robin does resist spell cast, and your scry does not find any purchase and instead returns back to you.
You scry on yourself.
That's how that works.
Now you have to self-reflect.
Wouldn't that just be just an
No!
out-of-body experience?
Reflection!
No!
That's just an out-of-body experience. What are you talking about?
All right.
I'm over here like, why do I have sending? It's the stone.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing for a while. I was
Well, I
like, why do I
haven't
have 2
actually added that to
sands?
my inventory, so let me do that. Stone of what? Or
You don't add anything to your inventory until you pay either spirit or me money.
no, the sending stone, not you.
Oh,
I care about the spelled stone.
you will. That's super helpful. It's a free thing. Doesn't cost you any spell slot.
I'm sure, but
Ting,
Viking.
ting.
I found
also,
the
what's the
worst
downed
paint.
thing that Will Reinhardt paid money for as well?
I found Viking the worst paint ever.
What is that?
It's canoptic tesseract level. You have to shake it for 5 minutes before you can paint with it. because all of the coloring it's basically a yellow paint with a very bright green floating pigment. So
Right.
you have to just shake it for 5 minutes before you can fucking use any of it.
I-
And I hate it.
That's why
But it's
you
so good.
always read the instructions first, or just
Oh,
get
it's
high price
it's
paint.
the
Wait.
same color. That's what
Maybe
it
you
looks like
could-
right now.
Oh, okay.
Viking, for me, it's 2 shades darker.
Wow,
I'll just go find the
Off
nearest.
camera,
I'll go find the nearest tavern.
It's brighter than that.
that's
Are you
crazy.
trying to just listen in for something, or are you just going for a drink?
Drink.
It's
All right.
brighter than that, Viking, if I don't shake it. It's
Maybe
like yellow.
it'll mix faster if you shake it higher. That way you get. I can't.
The fuck?
What's wrong with you?
He's being
You have to
childish.
shake it close to your mouth
Shake-
for some reason. Don't ask
shake
me why.
it, just shake it. Shake it real
You're just
good.
going to a normal tavern.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Pretty simple. You head off to the Scowl Markets as well, and you do find kind of a not like a permanent bar, but you see that a larger caravan has kind of broken down. Seems to be like 3 or 4 wagons, and they have a very like a pop-up bar that is formed.
Perfect.
So, if you're getting some ale, it's about 2 silver.
All right. Over the course of the morning, I'll do 8 silver worth.
Okay. Fair enough. Roll just what's your con modifier?
Plus
I-
2.
Plus
Oh,
2.
that's not as bad as I thought.
Roll 2 Constitution saving throws for me.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We gonna be drunk again.
5 and 13.
Okay.
We gonna be drunk again.
You know, you're buzzed.
Great.
I'm
You're
wasted.
not like debilitated. You're not fucking
Yeah.
plastered, but you are buzzed.
Better
Perfect.
than Anavir was.
Yeah, I'm over here. Ting, ting, ting.
Is Anavir? Oh,
Snyder,
speed.
what
Yeah.
are you doing
Uh,
this morning?
Yeah, I'm ready to hear this fucking shit.
All right, so I'm just making the arcane furnace. The arcane furnace is literally just it works like an induction furnace, but I'm just trying to make sense of how the
Thanks to
fuck
the
Harbinger is
feedback.
making something. Doesn't use actual fire.
Okay, so it's a furnace that more along the lines is trying to use mana arcane.
Yeah, a very similar way. It's just stone or
Okay.
wood. I made it super simple to make. That way, like an elf could make it if it wanted to.
Okay.
Takes a week off of crafting, but then there's a lot of things that take like weeks or not months to craft. So taking a week off is all right.
One moment. Let me just double check my records
You
here.
can look it up if you want. It is there.
Here, I'm just eating.
It cannot destroy items. I've made sure to put that in.
I'm not like checking that. I'm just checking something else. Don't worry.
Yeah. I knew I was basically describing an arcane flamethrower. I'm like, that's not what I'm going for.
He's
been better.
He's a salamander.
I mean, that's kind of cool, but it's not what I'm going for.
Okay.
For a simple item, but yeah.
Yeah, taking 1 work week off of something. Sure.
Okay. It can make half a pound of adamantium in an entire day. An entire day, not. It does take the entire day as well.
Adamantium?
Yeah,
So you need like a
it
mineral.
takes the entire day. It does take the resource cost to make that said iron adamantium. Which is what, 4 times the amount?
That's if it's steam casted.
Exactly. That's why I was like, it'd take a long time anyway.
Well, to learn that process, you're gonna need to learn the steam cast
Okay.
of turning like hyper hardening something.
We can. I
If
can
you had
axe that from-
adamantine, you're fine. You know, if you had the actual raw mineral, but if you're trying to turn steel, it's so ridiculously steam crafted that it does have that property. Yeah, you could learn how to steam craft from Gordon.
Okay. We can axe that part then. I can fix that.
I mean,
could-
if
we
you
could
need
probably
to go to
we could do.
Gordon,
Sorry, go on.
if we need to go to Gordon, I can just shadow step us there and back.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, it's just a common item. Weighs 15 pounds, so it's not.
I mean, it's right there.
Right, it's just a cost of combat.
It's literally an hour away, literally.
Because if we don't go, we're gonna look back on it and saying, "Yeah, we should have went to Gordon."
And like the big thing is it makes sense. It's a way for it to make sense as to how he's even crafting anything.
Got it. Yeah, you
Guys
need to
are kind
learn
of
how to
forgetting.
craft. It could take a
Cool.
little bit of time. It's not you know, you're an intelligent character. You can learn it faster than most, but
You guys are forgetting there has to be someone who wants to teach him the trade secret of an entire region and why it's still around. Steamcast is Gordon's export. It is why they are in the position they are. It is why everything is so nice there. It's because they have steamcasting.
Everyone be given the gunblade or rescued their town. Yeah. Okay. And finally, and just to help from
You remember where
the
I
reason why the
stuck them
Arcane
up at
Forest was buried in the
gunpoint?
first place is the gunblade too.
what are you trying to do with the gunblade?
So I'm not trying to do anything with that gunblade. I still have it. It's actually at back of the keep. I'm just making my sword, which is the one I started making back in our time, February.
Gonna keep working on it.
Yeah, shouldn't take too much longer. I have the ruby, which is what the ruby was for. I have to make the lattice still. The handle is there. I bought that forever ago. I bought two, but then someone got a sword and a shield instead. Yeah. So I have the components. I just need to work on it.
Yeah.
Theory crafting is over. And that's about it.
Got it. You're finally
You
working
guys-
on the sword again, so you get a
Mhm.
little bit more time in on that. You hit about midday. So many of you regroup back at the airship, and
Saren,
from the afternoon into night is yours.
Saren, I'm going to, I'm gonna hand Torin, and
Yeah.
Harbinger a dispelling stone each. Explain what they do.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
have to say thank you. But
And
do a quick identify on it. Just-
and I will show the gloves of thievery. I don't know who would want this. I could take this. Doesn't really give me that much of a boost, but
Are you proficient in thieving?
yes,
It's a sleight of hand,
Then
or
yeah, I'd
if
say you
thieves'
keep them.
tools.
sure.
I don't. I'm just
I
looking up.
guess I'll
the fuck.
take.
I feel now is a good time to also go over what magic items we have if we have anything extra.
That is true.
The gloves of thievery. Okay.
Yeah.
And the iron bands of
Oh, okay.
binding. I think I'll hold on to as well. But yeah, Harbinger and Torin both have a dispelling stone. Shit. I'll give one to Will too. Or Reinhardt.
I have to take some pies out of the oven. Be right back.
And Saren has 4, just so we have them distributed. There.
I've added it to Reinhardt's sheet.
Perfect.
Just call it Dispelling Stone.
Well, yeah, it exists already.
So, who wants to say their list? Because I don't
So-
mind going first.
I have an item I can't give away. I have the Circlet of Disguise.
I pretty much have items that can't really be any use to anybody else.
Like,
Well, we got Salvation Consequences and
don't
Consequences.
list things you can't give away. I'm sorry. You can't give that away.
No. Pretty much
Continue.
everything that I is for me. Like, I can't,
Okay.
so. I mean, other than,
Um,
like, Deck of Many Things, and that's pretty much it,
No,
but no, that's for me.
that's
have-
it. So you just have your items and then deck of many things.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
I have the Cloak of Elvenkind and the Gloves of Missile Snaring.
Okay.
That's about
Both
it.
are fine for you.
So,
Anthony, do you have anything crazy on you? You have the
I have the
necklace, which you should
Circlet of
keep.
Blasting.
Okay.
saving
You should
on
keep
that
that.
on a rainy day.
Do I still have the Hat of Disguise?
No, I
Where'd
have the bracelet of Circlet of Disguise.
Where did
Alright,
uh,
remove
Wolfgang's
that.
Eagle Eyes get
They were
end
stolen.
up? They were stolen.
Because Chris is an ass.
yeah.
I already have great perception, so I really don't give a shit.
That's very good, Wolfgang.
My shield gives me advantage on perception checks. So
Honestly,
Ar-
it's the armor piercing bullets that like, damn, the most part. I only have like 5 or something.
I still have the Periactive Wound Closure.
Oh, that's right.
yeah, and I want you to keep that, especially with who you are. With that, you basically, Anthony, don't get auto sent to the
Shadow Realm.
to the fucking to a
What is the item that Reinhardt paid for? The like the health thing?
Oh,
Yeah.
his amulet?
No. The one that he paid for us to have. Us all to have.
oh,
I don't remember.
it's called a
Oh, the
emergency rescue, jerry rigged.
Yes, thank you.
jerry rigged? Okay. Because
Not
I've
a
been
magic item.
Yeah,
Is that
I've been meaning to change that.
Jury-rigged?
Not a magic
cut
item.
it. Oink.
Not a doctor.
It's a consumable.
It is a consumable. Jerry rigged.
Okay.
That's good.
Not a doctor.
So wait, who has the original emergency rescue then?
Will.
Or
It got put
okay.
into his amulet.
Okay. Just making sure.
The amulet is like there's extra runes on it that he didn't pay for.
Also, just to check.
What the hell are
Give a
these?
shit that I do it. Chris, just to double check so I'm not pissing you off, I should have asked earlier. You don't give a
No,
shit
it's
that
fine.
I'm do it. Okay. I felt like because I'm fully involved in answering the questions and still thinking, I felt like I was okay. I just wanted to double check and make sure.
How dare you do other
Right.
stuff?
Who's next when it comes to item inventory management? Is it Reinhardt or is it me? Or is it
You.
Anivir? Okay.
Only things you'd even be willing to give to others.
Indeed.
No one cares otherwise.
Nothing. No.
Nothing is fine.
Magic items or just mundane items even.
Anything.
Primarily magic.
I have a pistol I don't use, so if someone was
I mean-
Dex, it's fine.
But the problem is none of us are proficient in firearms.
I have a mini spellbook in case someone wanted the ritual casting feat. I do have a headband of intellect I'm not using anymore.
I'm open to that. That's not bad. If you're not using the intellect band and
No,
you're open to that
yeah.
being out, that's not a bad
Mhm.
item to be given out to people.
Yeah.
I did buy it from what's his face?
Our
No, not Trevenby. The guy in the city south of Jorhas, Umatsul.
Oh.
okay, and you
Yeah.
bought it from him fully
Yeah, I'm like,
legally.
maybe it's like a favor. I could, if I sold it back to him. I don't know.
But
What?
if you
All right, that's enough
But he's probably
inventory.
busy. Yeah, it's enough inventory sorting, I suppose.
Because
All right.
if
I
you
start.
don't need that,
Yeah.
I am definitely interested in having it because right now I'm using the Circlet of Disguise, which is like not a really super useful thing for me.
You should probably give that to someone else or sell it. To be honest.
I mean, the Circlet's definitely worth like keeping, if that's what you were talking about just then. Like the Circlet's definitely worth keeping. It's not like a bad item to have. If we have to hide, it's a good item to have. It's more just like it's not always useful, which is fine. It's okay to have items that aren't always useful. By the way, guys, when we're done with this, we all need to send Will a congratulations message, probably. I don't think it's today, but we should.
Should be tomorrow.
Yeah, but we should probably just send it today. So we all seem like good friends.
I'll send him a poop emoji.
Yeah, so I remember sitting there, I felt like you were going like,
Oh no, I'm reading, but
I
I see why
I
you're
don't know.
calling.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought of like getting them because she already has a sword, right? So I thought about getting like a shield that with his name on it.
oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
So extra.
of course.
Fucking Necrons with their tiny ass fucking little.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
But if
Otherwise,
you're open to it,
Moving on.
I'd be very happy to use that necklace.
it'd help you with your religion checks.
Well, less to do that. It's more like, guys, I have a Circlet of Disguise.
Give
Like,
him
it
the
doesn't give
necklace.
me any benefit.
Give him the goddamn necklace.
Other than, like, I mean, like,
Let's
On
move
necklace
on.
headband.
it just doesn't give me any benefit.
Give him the
and
fucking
so that's the
necklace.
He's not even there yet. I'm working. I will do. I might just.
And if you're over here flexing too hard, about to pop a vein.
You sound like a peanut from Jeff Dunham.
No.
All right, yeah. What else we're doing, Chris?
That's a great question.
That is a great
Okay.
question.
I
Alright.
shall
All right, I'm
detune
working on shit.
the circlet, and I shall add the thing of intelligence. What's it called, Chris?
Yeah, a headband of intellect.
Handband.
I shall move it to my thing. That way, I
Really? It's only a green wondering?
Yeah.
not
Ah!
bad. Well, not
That's why you
everything
guys got
uses
access
the
to it really
sword.
early.
Really urgently.
Why I could afford it in the first place.
Yeah, damn, that really brings up my average a lot. Intelligence was one of my lowest.
I'll move it to.
It's now midday here in
master.
Sarius. Clouds still reside predominantly overhead. As whatever rift breach in the sky still occurs, you can see the writhing tendrils of whatever lays beyond still grasping and trying to pull itself to the prime material plane.
Okay,
All right, there's that thing still.
I do want to ask everyone. I mean, we were asked not to deal with that, but to deal with the gang here. Does anyone have a
Gang?
problem with doing that?
It was a gang.
We were specifically told to deal with the gang first. Focus on the gang.
Okay,
The
you were
gang.
told to the Den Mother you met with her not like because she needed something done, but because she can give you information for the Queen's task, which was to root out any of Robin Ball's schemes into 3
Mm.
areas, and that's what the Den Mother provided.
Okay.
Den Mother also warned you about the Crown Breakers. So, you have Robin Ball's scheme, which you know to be this scheme of
He's
the Ring of
here.
Stones.
You're alive, by the way. You're alive. You're fine.
And you have the Crown Breakers and whatever's going on there.
Mm.
Okay.
So do
Oh,
we
that
think the
sounds
Crown Breakers and this plot of Robin Ball could be intertwined at all?
Darkness.
I don't know. I'd say it's a hard
Void.
question to answer. I'd say we should probably. Hey, well, man, that military grade
microwave.
hotel, man.
Man,
Woo! That military grade establishment right there, gentlemen.
this is my kitchen.
This is
So
my kitchen,
you're
I really
alive.
like
My-
it, but this
It's
one
the
is
day
mine.
after.
This is my kitchen and bathroom.
You got stunned, and then I banished
You
it.
got blinded. Yeah. Hey, can
Yeah,
try
you
it.
did get
Wow.
blind. You did
Yeah,
get
you got
blind.
blinded.
Fine.
You raised to the spell slot.
And I was like, I'm not dealing with this. Fuck this.
Not
And
that
they're
it
like, oh.
mattered.
Yeah, I did. And they're just, oh.
Also,
Oh, okay.
Chris, my sword is a blue item,
Easy B.
so. Oh, that sounds terrible.
Oh Jesus!
God, Will, why'd your mic get so much shittier?
Fix your shit.
Because he needs to speak, or else the microphone's probably going to keep looking for his voice and keeps
That's right.
extending the gain.
How about now?
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
that's-
you
Yeah,
sound so
yeah.
good. You sound so good, my pal.
How about now?
That better? The sarcasm was help.
It helps us.
Better.
Welcome to Inside
How
Out. What would
now?
you like for your order?
It
Alex.
does sound like Will when he works in and out. Oh my God, you're right, Viking. That's a good one.
Oh, you.
Welcome to
We'll add that
Reinhardt's
to the
Convention
toast.
I'm
Can
going
I
to
get
go
a-
now.
Can I get a number
Sorry.
one?
A mooch.
No
Can I
animal
please get a root
fries.
beer float?
Get a root beer float.
That's like
So-
the shittiest thing to order at In-N-Out. Don't
Oh,
do
I
that.
believe it. I believe it.
I got a shake recently. It was so tiny.
Anyway, so you're telling us that we got 2 quests.
We
One
completed
with
one,
the-
kind of.
Quest.
Well, yeah.
Quest.
You
Yes,
have
quest.
definitely not rooted out whatever Robin Ball scheme is. You discovered it.
Oh yeah, we
Mhm.
discovered it. Yeah.
We passed along the memo.
Mm-hmm.
That's not rooting it out, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
That's
no.
the-
So we
alerted the town, city.
we still have things to do, but it's like we now know what to do.
Do we?
Well, we know
God.
our first stage, and that is to get rid of the stones. So I'd say tomorrow, or even the rest of tonight, we should go and get the stones and find the wells.
Presumably, the stones won't move from where they are once they're dropped. Might as well go to push the talk there.
Yeah, you might as well do push or talk there, Will.
Yeah. All right.
You looks like you're
Is
in
it
a
actually
room.
picking anything up or what? Or it just sounds like shit?
It sounds like shit.
You
and
just
it's
sound
picking
like
things
you're
up.
in the other side of the room.
Uh-huh.
You could probably mess with the settings in Discord for that.
And then it's just like the static. You know,
I don't mind
Basically,
going. I don't mind
I'd
going through
say-
the sequence that we're currently in just to get it
yeah.
done. I would say.
Okay. So I would say we should go break up into 2 teams.
Yes, the first rule
Anyone
of
who
the
has the
book.
ability to detect magic.
It's your
should be on
But we should have
opposite groups.
each team should have one person that's one of us that's able to dispel magic as well.
No,
I can't do
not.
that.
From our previous example, do not try and dispel the magic.
Oh, what
of the
happened?
orb. Oh, it'll open a thing to the
Good
abyss.
point.
Oh yes.
Not
Oh,
good
yeah,
things.
Not a good
No.
thing. Okay. So we collect them. That's
For
fine.
the sake of brevity in your search for the stones, can one person make an investigation check?
I
for me?
will.
All right.
You fucking,
Fight.
you ain't doing shit. Shut the fuck up. He has.
He has advantage. Fuck you.
I
Actually,
appreciate it. I
oh
appreciate
my
it.
gosh, my passive insight didn't go up. Why did my passive insight not go up?
You suck.
Oh, because I'm not proficient in investigation.
Strange. Strange.
20 and a 23.
Oh wait,
23.
oh I didn't say it. Never mind. I should have given you guidance. I'm sorry.
Who cares?
23.
23's good.
You go about throughout Asarius and into the night, delving into as many wells as you can find, detecting magic where you can. You find one more of the stones during your travel.
One.
That's garbage.
I'll do another arcane
So we
check on
found
it just to
3.
see if it's any different than the other ones.
You don't need to roll because you can visually compare one and another, and you can confirm that they're identical.
Ah, the orbs are the same that I
Yeah.
pondered over.
Ah. Pondered betwixt two orbs and found them similar. You enter about midnight now. Unless there's anything you guys want to do and risk not getting a full night's sleep.
I'll actually go
No.
back because sleep is pretty important now.
Yeah.
Another tower.
Why do you always build a fucking tower?
We don't want the
Because
same
it has a
situation.
bathroom.
I
It doesn't
never
have hammocks.
had a problem with my hammocks.
No,
Yeah,
I was
didn't
laying
think
in
so.
bed. I was like, nah, there's not a problem with your hammocks at all.
With that, the next day, or sorry, the night passes and the next day arrives. Take a long rest if you need it.
I think
All right,
everybody does.
Never mind.
Better audio.
Oh, Will.
That's
So
better.
you know you've been given one orb. It's called Dispelling
Already in your
Stone.
inventory.
It's already in your inventory. It's
Look
a
at
Dispelling
that.
Stone.
Already got it.
30, yeah. 30-foot radius, 30-foot throw, 10-foot radius. Dispels all magic in the area if it's below.
Yeah.
It's level 5 or below.
I read it. So you said during the battle I only burned one additional spell slot?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
short.
but I mean,
It was a
doesn't
short.
particularly matter
It's
'cause
been
it's 2 days
It's been
now.
2 days now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Um,
I know
It's been a
time really
while.
flies when you're on a plane.
It lasted one round as well, so
Yeah,
I
Saren just
Saren
banished it.
You
banished
got blinded, Anthony got stunned, and I went banishment.
Also, you both look like you're in a doctor's office, but on either side.
Yes. Why are you feeling like poo poo?
I was gonna cast before our long rest contact other plane.
Okay, we'll do it before the long rest then.
You want to do it before?
Yes, because I don't want to be insane all day just prior to falling asleep.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, spend the minute. I guess meditating. And I have to roll intelligence saving throw. Here we go.
This should be good.
Stop tired.
Fucking,
Yeah,
I'm insane.
He needs to retire.
Oh, on your initiative, I got a natural 20 for you.
Hey, that's good.
Someone else is doing better with my character than me.
You attempt to
Spiteful king.
contact the other plane again, trying to siphon for answers, and you are immediately whiplashed with such powerful psionic feedback that you are just sent a daze in an almost like amnesia-like state for a few hours as you kind of fall back.
You're 0 for 2 now.
Rest.
Damn.
Can it kill him? I know it has a lot of HP, but I feel like it
It'd take a
can't.
lot to kill me.
It would
Yeah.
take a lot.
I have to be pretty bad.
Remember, he's died twice already.
You shouldn't say
I've
that. Your
died
rolls
3
say
times.
it.
Hold person. Warlock's greatest enemy. They don't have strength.
Old person's a whiz.
I just said it's just really stupid. You're like, wait, what? Hold on.
Alright, so
New
what's
day.
on the docket for today, everybody?
I'll just start working on my sword again.
I'm hammering the ship.
I am going to cast Sending to the leader of the area.
16 more HP for the Wyvern's
Were you
Claw.
able to find any of the stones in the wells? We
Reply
were able
comes
to
back.
find one. We were able to find one more. Yeah, we were able to find one more.
Reply comes back. Unfortunately, no. No additional stones have cropped up, but if you can visit, we did apprehend a particularly interesting individual for whom you might have a few words you can extract.
They want to torture them.
Okay. I will let everyone know and start heading over.
Alright, well, we have an audience with the Den Mother today then.
That's right. Also, I'm repairing the boat. Is there any rolls for that again?
Oh,
or-
did our repair crew show up, Chris?
Repair crew?
The repair crew that we commissioned?
Crafting, yeah.
That factored in. It doubled your repair, which I've been rolling. So
Oh,
if you want
cool.
roll another D6, if that's how you're spending your money, but you won't be with the team heading towards the Aurora's hold. You will be spending your time repairing the boat.
Do you guys need me for that? You guys good?
Don't.
Up to you.
What is crafting? I gotta take care of real
We'll
quick.
be
Bye.
okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna spend time.
I mean,
Alright, yeah,
Completely
these
up to you.
guys.
We won't hold it against you either way. If it goes bad, we will though.
If it goes bad, we will though. Okay, well.
I have just a point to knock to make. Make sure he does the repairs.
But the repairs need to be done, so I gotta be on it. So
Just
I'm gonna
gotta
do
have-
repairs.
I talked to Tanaka. Just make sure he does the repairs properly. You know.
As I like lift the entire engine over my head, just like.
Make sure he connects socket A to plug B and all that.
Bless you.
Doesn't make sense. Socket A should connect to socket A. It's the same letter.
And this is why he's not in charge of repairing the ship.
He failed intelligence.
Did you not go to
Chris,
warship repairing school like we talked about?
I don't
I
think
took the
so.
officer
I'll
candidacy.
send Flappy
I
with them.
took the
by the
officer
way.
candidacy and became a captain. Okay.
What
So-
the fuck?
So do I roll, or is it just from your modifier thing,
D6.
Chris? D6? Okay.
Yeah, you're rolling a D6.
Alright then.
Hell yeah, 4.
Alright. Brings that up to an even 100 on the engines, lacking 50 more HP.
We're getting there, boys.
Almost be able to take off.
We're gonna be in the sky.
Well, technically,
Alright.
we could take off right now.
That's
yeah, you
true.
could now. Give them enough time to remount the broomstone, but yeah. That said, though, you head towards the Aurora's hold. The Aurora Watch there led you into the grand mesa that they've hollowed out to be the keep here, and navigate you down, or sorry, not downward, upward, into one of the higher cells at the top of the more stout squat of the mesas. There, you are brought into a modestly sized cell. Crack that open, and before you, you see an individual with kind of a shorter white hair pulled into a braid, half-elven ears, and kind of looking at it, something like translucent red eyes. You haven't seen this individual before. The guards also do show you her possessions, which, besides a set of very similar robes to those that you have seen once before, it also includes a bag of holding.
Oh. I shall take that bag of holding.
A bag of holding.
And I shall ask the guards
Put it in your bag.
if there is a. I shall ask the guards if there is a separate enclosed room that I can lock the 4 doors.
Over here. They do lead you to an area, but they insist if you're going to search it that at least one guard be present.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm assuming some of the other guys will follow me, and I will
Yeah, I'll
slip
follow.
out the bag and cast detect magic. I will cast detect magic and then slip out the bag.
Now,
The robes on her? Are the robes on her?
He has like a raggedy clothes on now. The robe itself is not. It's a part of one of the possessions.
Got it.
Reinhardt, when you do look at the robe, it's a kind of a very, very dark red. And flipping it over, you can see the embossing of what appears to be a 4-taloned claw striking down.
That's
Okay.
familiar to any of us?
Yeah, you can roll a religion check, Orin. If you want to roll, you'd roll with advantage.
Alright.
Wait, I gotta go.
That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah, I gotta go put it in.
Let's go.
2 of them.
Doran.
now. So-
Looking into it, and as you kind of flip the robe back, you quickly recognize this as an older insignia. Very much definitely not seen in modern use, but this is an older insignia for Tiamat.
Huh. Interesting. Like an extremely dated version?
Probably, yeah.
Tell me it doesn't trigger one of his episodes.
No.
What episodes?
The new season.
Flipping the bag out, you see 5 white runestones that lack the runes, so it's just the white stone. The blank white stone. You see 2 twisted daggers that fall over, each with a shimmering, very translucent green liquid applied to the blades of the twisted.
Not magical knives?
No.
Definitely for Safari.
2 burlap cloaks that are reminiscent of the cloaks that were you saw the previous 2 individuals wearing.
How strange.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I looked at the fucking GIF that was posted.
Yeah, you did.
A map of Jorhas. And another set of the same robes. It's not that funny.
Don't look in general.
He's
then.
dying, dude. Oh my god. He's Spooky time from that kid.
It's that one and the one that Jason posted before it.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
What the fuck?
Bastard. Asshole.
Why am I licking an egg?
The white stones that have those sigils on them. There's 5 of them. It's like,
Those daggers aren't magical in any way, are they, Chris? No?
No.
I'm gonna take those.
I think there is a
Poison on them, and I'll
yeah,
point
there's
that out to
poison
him.
on the blades.
Take them by the hilt.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You're gonna take them by the hilt?
Hold
You're
them
gonna grab them by the poison?
They're on the blades.
My God.
Yeah, a hilt. You're gonna just grab them by the handle.
Yeah, that's the hilt.
No. It's not.
Technically, the hilt is
Hilt is the
just.
handle.
Oh,
Whatever.
What? Yo,
I'll-
never mind.
I grab them appropriately and wrap them so that they're, way. Put them in my bag.
You have
I
2
don't know.
poison daggers. That seems to be the extent of what was on them.
Just 2 daggers.
2 poison daggers. So make sure to note that those ones are poisoned.
Okay. After having searched their stuff, was there anything in the robes?
No. The spare set of robes appear to just be a normal spare set. The burlap cloaks, you can assume were to be given to runners that were going to deliver stones in case they need to conceal their identities.
Okay.
Here, just change the name. Just change the name of them to Poison Dagger. Then it's obvious.
Anything else?
I want that bag of holding too.
Oh, I should have gone there.
So yeah, I take that bag of holding too.
Okay, I don't need it. So with that, I'm going to go into the place where the person is being held.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask Reinhardt to join me.
I was gonna say follow.
I know who I need to take with me, and Torin.
The individual
Yes.
looks over to you. They have
Ask Safari to wait outside.
kind of an intense look to them. They looked as you 3 enter.
I asked the guards before I enter, though. I do say, it's get answers, correct?
Get good answers, yes.
Got it. Thank you. And I will.
Not
I
talking.
will nod to them, and I will say, "We'll handle this."
Luck.
You sure you don't want the plus 13 persuasion?
Your persuasion, not intimidation.
Plus 9.
We
Plus
have
13.
our plus 13, yeah.
Plus 10.
Okay.
Well,
I'm a cleric.
So-
who can
it's a
bring him
plus.
back to life when
It's
we
a
kill
plus
him.
13 plus a D10.
Also, they kind of look the part. They kind of look the part.
What's that supposed to
Okay,
mean?
so I will, close the door, and when I look at the individual, what kind of sense of them do I get?
They kind of have a very furrowed brow, looking to you all, kind of sussing you out, squinting between them. They look on the younger side for a half elven, so probably 30, south of 30.
30-year-old half-elf.
A kid.
I think I've seen that movie.
I'll look and nod to both Reinhardt and Torn. So, let's ask it. The contents of your bag. What are they for?
Went through the whole thing.
It only takes but a moment.
What's in your bag?
Through a drive-through.
Daggers, if someone is difficult. Some spare clothes. So,
I'll say in Draconic, I'm more interested in the. Was it amulet? Or
They were white stones.
the Tiamat
oh,
iconography.
it's emblazoned in the back of the spare robes, or on both the robes you found. I was like, oh,
You understood that?
I know a few things. They keep replying in common. Though
It's an older marking.
it's not what you think.
What do we think?
I assume you think it is a insignia.
And what is
Insignia
it?
of a god long past.
Then what is it, if it is not that?
An insignia of power, and an insignia of what is to come.
What's to come?
I like asking your questions. What's your name?
I like asking, not answering.
What's the insignia look like?
When you saw it briefly when Torn was looking at it, is a 4-taloned claw striking downward. I do have an image of it that I can drop. It'd be on screen.
Oh, that's the classic one.
Yeah. So, you just like the occult? Is that why the god let you in here, trying to find Tiamat worshippers?
Is that why you think you're here?
Oh, I know I was here because I was arrested.
Oh, brilliant. I think your deduction skills are almost as good as the officers. Why do you think you're here?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, to 19. Only.
Like I gave you kind of a side eye, and you watch as a small grin cracks over their face. Well, I was found with one such little stone with a few runes on it some days prior. And when word got out that those stones aren't so good, some officers connected the dots and brought me in.
Why did you have this stone?
It was a test one. We were seeing if they worked. You've seen them before. No, haven't seen them before.
Just remind me who's in the room with them right now.
Reinhardt, Torin, and
I'll send Flappy in.
No.
Team Evil's inside right now.
Oh,
Okay.
sure you guys don't want me.
Who gave you the stones?
an individual known as Raven Ball gave us the stones.
And where is this individual?
I don't know.
Oh, I'll be right back, guys, so my shit doesn't burn. I can still hear you.
My sister gave you the stones.
Ah, I heard a bit of talk about you before she left. Only good things, I assure you.
Did she say where she was going?
No. If I had to assume, it's to grow our little plan here. They kind of adjust themselves moving forward. Have you heard of the Divine Gate before?
What have you ever heard of the Divine Gate?
Roll an Arcana or Religion. Arcana, Religion, or History can tell you.
Arcana.
Remember Harbinger saying something about it.
I'm proficient in Arcana and History, so I'll go with Arcana. That's a natural 20 for 24.
Yeah, you recall it is the end of the calamity when the Betrayer Gods were sealed away to prevent any other outside influences from protecting the Prime Material Plane. The gods left the Prime Material Plane and locked it behind themselves with what is now the Divine Gate, a means by which any deity level creation or entity cannot pass the barrier.
It's a safeguard from the deities.
I'm called a safeguard. They kind of push themselves forward some more. You know, don't you, Torrent? She has certainly told you before the plan that the end of days, the end of the Prime Material Plane approaches, and that the only way to prevent it is to shatter the Divine Gate and bring about the next calamity.
She's mentioned it.
And you already know.
When he says that, Anthony, this is for you. Do you respond like visibly in any way? Whether that be a sense of like negative, positive, either or.
More neutrality, like remembering she said it before.
Okay.
And I'm leaning back again. All a part of the same puzzle, isn't it? You are looking for Raven Ball. She was here, no longer. She gave us the stones. The first one, I think, you've seen if you traveled outside. The results of the first one.
Did Chris, was he telling the truth when he said she's no longer here?
Roll an insight check.
I shall indeed. Ooh, 10.
Yeah, they were speaking very confidently, very adamantly You have reason to believe that that was truthful.
Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Every fiber of my belief. I believe the second calamity must come.
Have you believed her prior, or as soon as you met her?
Took some convincing. She has a way with words like no other. And once I saw what she could do, once I broke that gateway stone and I saw what transpired above, I knew this is the right way.
How many stones have you laid?
Me? None. I broke one. Given the rest.
I'm sorry. I should rephrase. My apologies. How many stones have you given out?
2 or 3.
Insight check on that.
Roll an insight check.
2 or
And
3.
in front of him, I go like this. Like my
Got it.
magic for like guidance. Just in plain sight.
Is it a him or her? Because I'm hearing both now.
To her.
To her.
26.
Let's go, whatever it is.
You look
I
like
feel
It's
that there's
gender
a
neutral.
hint of attempting to be elusive with the complete number.
My war pick drops under their foot, smashing it.
Okay. Roll damage for that.
57. Holy shit.
9.
Okay.
Oh wait. I should ask. Do they look hardy or no?
Not incredibly so.
Well, hold on. Let me double check if this happens automatically or not.
If you're dropping it, I'll say for your enhancement to your melee strikes, no, because you are.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, it just drops in their foot doing 9 damage.
Okay. They kind of recoil. Ah! Tread thin ice.
I tread thin ice.
Yeah.
How so?
You hope to gain something from this. You need me alive.
Oh.
Your barbaric
You're
attempt.
sorely mistaken that I need you to stay consistently alive.
Well,
I am-
Animir at the boat.
I think you're the one still mistaken.
King.
Are they chained up?
Their hands are behind their back, yeah.
I put 2 fingers on their chest and I go, I can keep you in a state of on and off, life and death, continuously, indefinitely. It's not hard for me. I could bring you back from the dead repeatedly. It's not hard for me.
Your words
All I
don't
do-
scare me.
Oh, they're not meant to scare, they're meant to inform.
Sure they are.
I asked you a question. How many have you given out?
3 or 4.
Insight
Now
check.
it's 3 or 4?
Guidance again.
Moving away.
Oof.
Keep in mind we found 3.
19.
They're still keeping an elusiveness, but there sounds less like a intended purpose to skirt the truth.
More they don't 100% remember exactly how many they've given away. Okay. So probably 3 to 6 total. Thank you.
I think she does. I think she knows exactly how many she gave away.
Well, my good friend, you are welcome to have some fun.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, but I would.
How big is this room?
It's moderately sized, about 15 feet,
My
standing out 20.
my circle goes off, and there's a slight glow to the bottom of the floor. As I just tap my armor, and then there's a slight shimmer everywhere. Up to you, my friend. The ability won't harm us. My Twilight Shroud, remember, will get rid of frightened from anyone I choose. So you can do it without fear of anything.
Fear. However,
We missed that. We missed it, Will.
right? Yeah, I know. First touch, new concept for me. It's really getting a little small, though. I think with all four of us being in it. Leave.
What was that?
I leave as I look at Saren and Tori.
Tap him on the shoulder. I quietly whisper, "Give you 5."
Okay.
We will head up.
Hi,
to-
guys. So, how goes the interrogating?
Oh, you know.
They walk out of the room. I shut the door facing away from her. I shut the door. Take off my helm for one.
Oh shit!
And before I turn around, I'd like her to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy, here we
It
go.
It fails.
Yeah.
Instant fail.
Damn right.
I rolled him. It was a fail.
Okay. Well, she's now frightened of me as I put out my wings.
You don't doubt the wing.
Uh, so you're gonna tell me how many stones you put out, not this 3 or 4 or 1 or 2. You will tell me.
Okay. Whatever you are.
Ooh.
6. Some have laid more, some have laid less. You have no idea how screwed this city is when the day comes.
I give a shit about this piece of crap city. All right, and then I pull out. I just have my hand pointed at her shoulder, like so. So you're saying 6 total
6 from me.
from you. Who else has laid stones?
Everyone has.
Everyone.
High runners.
I need a number.
Why don't you go ask them yourself?
Then give me names.
Roll intimidation check.
If only wish Toward was there.
Who?
You?
I am there.
Oh,
Well, I'm as the intimidation roll.
Well, I mean, we're outside, but
Yeah.
we're there.
Would my shroud aid in intimidation or no?
It affects the DC.
Okay. $18?
18. You can't stop it. There's a mesa northeast of here. Go ask them yourself.
Plot
Not in the
twist.
city.
Hmm.
What was that?
Not someone was pinging the map. Not in the city.
Oh,
It's outside.
it's outside the city?
2 days, yes.
I would still like to conjure my sword
Okay.
where my hand still lays at her.
So just like right there, essentially.
Full on lightsaber through her shoulder.
Yeah, I was like, that's
Roll
about to
damage.
be really, really painful.
Aim up a little bit, and it's extra painful. Going through here isn't as painful as going through here.
Why you know this?
Pro tip.
Why
14
Reasons.
points.
Why you know
I
this?
look
Reason
really
that.
evil if I smile with my glasses like this. I realize.
It's like an
One
anime.
of those
It's like
anime
yes.
protagonist, yeah.
I was about
One of
to-
the anime guys.
Wait, hold on.
Nathan, do the finger adjust.
Nope, it blocks
It
it.
doesn't
It
work.
blocks it.
Doesn't
Damn.
work.
I was about to say, if anyone has
Cool.
seen like Nox, he's like an animator on YouTube. That's his whole persona is like the smiling guy with the big glasses that are all white. Anyway,
So with the shroud and with the attack, it does 25 points of damage.
all right. They're still up. Yeah.
Good, sweet, great. Chris, quick question: would 1 through 8 have killed them?
No.
Okay, good.
Just
Anything
a sharp jolt of pain as the sword cuts right through them into the rock.
You just start
One
hearing
starts to
screaming.
crumple down from the shoulder. They look to you. One more thing, sure. Ruination comes for all. You watch now as various veins of their arms begin to pulse in red. The eyes start to almost shroud over. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Is this a spell?
No.
Okay.
Oh, they're gonna explode.
You got excited for a second.
That's right.
That's a unnatural 20.
All right. You take.
Let's see how pathetic this damage is.
Yeah, you take 5 points of necrotic damage.
That's right.
Oh,
when
so I
it is
take half
halved.
that.
So
Yeah,
you take
you are resistant,
Oh my
2.
god. 2.
and it
Ow, my toe.
as it rocks out and blows up in necrotic energy that fills the room, their body slumps over a gray, like very intense gray, as if it looks like they had been, they were dead for a few days.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
They're the
So
dying?
Can we hear this
they can't
explosion
just-
outside the door?
They're dying. They're
I.
dying.
Oh, so there's no way of bringing it back, even if it's like a huge.
Can you speak with the dead, Saren, still?
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to heal them back up.
You know, if I didn't have Shadow Walk, I could have got a spell that could be useful for this. Soul Cage.
Nah, no, it's like, nah, you're staying here.
Can I use my healing hands to bring her back?
No, when an NPC dies, they die.
Got it.
I give you leniency for your allies to have the same death saves as you, but enemies don't roll death saves. The moment they hit 0, they die.
Okay.
We need a healer.
I'm assuming that there was some noise to this kind of.
Yeah, it sounded like
fuck.
an organic bursting sound, followed by a strong gust of wind.
I peek in.
I'm gonna rush in.
You overdid it, didn't you?
I just tap
What the heck
Savari.
happened in here?
Savari.
We heard a explosion. Fire.
We've dealt
I
with
just peek
things
in.
like
I just
this
peek in.
before,
Look at.
Savari. It's not.
I peek in. Look at the body. Look over at Reinhardt. You overdid it, didn't you?
Maybe a little bit. Would this be considered a kill on me or a kill on them?
The kill on
Ooh.
them, it's a voluntary.
Get your
Sorry, Will.
back.
volunteers to.
He could bring the body as a ghost.
It's not quite a reaction to taking lethal damage. It's a voluntary action that they can take.
I saw
Whenever they want.
I
Yeah.
could have brought him as a ghost as a, or a specter.
Yeah.
But, okay. Tell me where the others were. There's Mesa, north of the city. A couple hours time,
It is
and
right
that's
there.
where the others who were given stones are located.
Is can you ping it one more time, please?
I'll put this mark over it. The other sword.
I will go to the
Oh.
guard.
And she laid
Who's
6
probably
stones.
like, "What the fuck, guys?"
Yeah.
He's like,
Well, when the guard was one of the first few to peek in.
suicide, unfortunately. Go and tell.
Did you get anything?
Unfortunately.
You got a
Out
good
of it.
amount. Yes, but first you need to go and tell your head, as well
Manager.
as the chief of the guard, that there are white stones, and I pull out the one that I have, like this. They've dropped 6. We have 4. They've
have
dropped
3.
6. So there's more than that.
You have 2.
No? Oh, yeah, you're right. I have 3.
We
We
had.
have 3.
We had.
Yeah, we had 3. They dropped 6. That's one person's worth. 6. There's not enough time, energy, people, and the ability to find magical items. Warn your head that this city is not safe and will turn out like that cut over there. There's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. You could try and get some of the stones, but I believe they dropped them in the waterway. So unless you have aquatics who have the ability to detect magic, it can go quickly. I don't feel there's any way to make this city safe. Please let them know that we will be continuing to deal with the group of individuals that this one is connected to.
Hope you find a way. Reinforcements are arriving in 3 days.
I don't know if the reinforcements could help with a cut this big. But if you have any aquatics, have them going down into the water supply and see if they can find anything.
See what we can do.
Water breathing spells will help as well.
Keep
And I nod, and I give 2 like Godspeed taps. 2 of them just like tap tap, and
Man, I don't
just
get
have them
paid
like
enough
go
for this
off and be
shit.
like, it's like good
They
luck,
turn.
man.
Like, I'm 2
They
weeks
turn
from
and leave. A few of
retirement.
the other prisoners are kind of trying to peek over and see, as there was just a loud gust of wind and a bursting sound, and out walks a
Oh,
winged
what's that smell?
humanoid, dark skeletal wings, armor.
Here's a good question, all of you in here. Do any of you know anything about white stones being
Nope,
passed
nope,
around?
nope.
Yeah, like
Insight
It's
check.
okay. You can roll 3.
3 inside
Uh,
checks.
the prison
19,
itself is laid out as cylinder with
16,
stacking floors, so
10.
they all sounded pretty honest.
Start talking
Most
about, like,
people here probably
wood
aren't
stones.
responsible for opening a giant tear in the sky and letting through a strange cosmic entity. And
Just wanted to double
so,
check if they didn't do anything.
all right.
We mentioned white stones, so they start talking about like every single type of white stone. Yeah, I saw some white stones over there, man.
Does sand count as a white stone?
I saw some white quartz. Does that count?
You leave the Aurora's hold. Still, sun is still rising. It likely hasn't reached.
Oh.
Hasn't reached yet. So.
Music on.
Timed perfectly with a notification on my phone.
The music is over.
Your music has stopped.
Meantime. Exiting down to Sarius, what else is your plan?
Well, now we decide how to progress forward. We have more
We can
information.
make our way to that mesa that was discussed.
Yeah.
City needs to be put on lockdown. with curfews and needs to be evacuated.
Well,
Yep.
that's not a decision we get to make, sadly. More than likely, due to whatever decision they do end up choosing, more people are going to die.
Maybe not
I
enough are
believe
dead yet.
many.
For them to decide, maybe. Good possibility.
Maybe if we gave them a little push.
I don't know if that would help, Reinhardt. I think that would just hurt our standing. We are doing this of...
What are you thinking?
Give them something to fear.
Are they back at the thing yet, Chris? Or are they still there?
You're
The problem
right.
with doing that, Reinhardt, is if they figure out this is us, there goes our connection and our goodwill with the Bright Queen.
Well, we tell the Bright Queen they're not cooperating with us. They're not following our suggestions.
We're not a ruler of all. We were just asked to investigate and deal with a problem.
Yeah.
I can send a message to the Bright Queen if you wish, and ask her to personally ask the head of Asarius here if to evacuate. I feel past that. We need to do what we were told by the Bright Queen and go and deal with those connected to Ravenball. Unfortunately, with all of the small nooks, crannies, and everything here, it would take days, if not weeks, to find all of those stones.
Probably wouldn't be able to find them all anyways.
No. And if one is around, we saw what one being destroyed could do. So, I shall message the Bright Queen, and then I say we prep and get ready for heading out and finding the cult. We might be lucky and be able to kill the cult before they can allow the White Stone to be enacted. I'd say that is our best bet. What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Fine.
I understand. Those who don't understand what they're dealing with often don't fear it enough. I shall cast and then get a thing back for sending to the Bright Queen. Hello, Your Grace. At Asarius, I've discovered magic items dropped throughout, opens rifts to the abyss. Have informed the head here at Asarius that they should evacuate. I ask for their safety. You personally.
Can I cast a second spell? Keep going.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's fine.
Receive a comment back. Sarius. It's a walled city, safe from the horror outside. Deal with it and the rebellious crown breakers, and an evacuation of the city is possible. Otherwise, the risk outweighs the reward.
Okay. I let everyone know that the Queen basically says we need to deal with the crown breakers and the rift if the city is to be evacuated. The Bright Queen has now been informed. I feel in this instant, Reinhardt, we have given them the most information we can, and the Bright Queen has made her own decision. We cannot save everyone. But I feel in this instance, our best bet is to deal with the crown breakers or finding that stone and disabling it. The stone that's opening the rift. What's everyone's thoughts?
do we? So we deal with the crown breakers or the rift first.
Yes, one or the other. They may be connected, they may not. We don't even know if the crown breakers are the ones who can turn on the stones. We
No.
don't know if Raven is the one in control of them. We don't know if as soon as we get to the stone, there are more the stone out there that rift and close it. We don't even know if that will, like, if that will be possible from this side. We don't know.
Where's the stone?
More than likely, the stone is underneath that rift, and it's holding it open.
They said they broke the stone
How they
Yeah.
broke
in
the stone.
casting, and it lines up with how you saw the stone get destroyed in the casting of the rift when you triggered the failsafe. It's more along the lines of you can chase the cult, or you can chase the crown breakers.
Well, we know the cult is affiliated with Robin Ball.
Yes. The person we just interrogated and killed themselves, they were a part of the cult, correct?
Yes.
Not the crown breakers. We haven't interacted with the crown breakers, have we?
Not that you know of.
So, those are our options. I
Did
feel
the
the
crown breakers
crown-
help at all? They're the ones that help plant the stones.
no, I don't believe the crown breakers are involved at all with this. The crown breakers, to my understanding, just don't like who's in charge. They don't hate everyone in the city.
No, they just want to keep the war going.
So
They seem
doesn't
like a
make-
minor.
it doesn't make sense for them to destroy an entire city in a way that's obviously not the Empire. That doesn't. Honestly, this ruins their plans. To be quite honest with you. What's everyone's thoughts, though, on what we should do? Torin?
I think we should go after the cult. That seems
Go
like our.
find this cult.
That seems
Mhm.
like our.
Oh, the
The
Bright
closest
Queen
to
does
what
want
our
us to go after the
actual-
crown breakers first, right?
Other way
Or
around. Cult.
The cult,
The
then the
cult
crown
first.
breakers.
cult.
Okay. Safari. Is the ship
The
sail
ship can
worthy?
fly. To
We don't-
remount the engine, but the ship is.
Is it 2 days
Honestly-
by walking, Chris, or 2 days by whatever, Chris?
2 days walking.
Okay, that's
Honestly,
so. How many miles away is it?
I don't know if the ship is our best bet. We're
48 miles.
We're talking about taking a
Oh,
flying
yeah.
ship that is not mounted for a fence.
Let me look at the other map.
If we're gonna be covert about this, the airship is definitely not our best bet.
No.
We could try shadow walking there. We flew over this.
We could go.
float
We
by it.
that could. Yeah, we could end up going
Only
past.
problem is we haven't
get
been
us a
there
cart.
before.
One of us get us a cart, and I'll just make 2 steeds, and we'll get there in plenty of time.
I can make a steed too.
I will.
Very nice.
Reinhardt,
We'll
do you
find a
want to
cart.
try shadow walking? We can
Really
we can
depends.
we can see location, right?
It really depends if we were to see location if when we were flying over.
Yeah.
Is visual, but I can
It's
just.
a kind of a standout landmark.
Yeah, you know the other
as
map
far-
is a little pointed.
Yeah, it's. You have seen it before, in very like passing. Basically, as you were sailing, you kind of briefly saw it. You didn't really put any mind to it, so you're aware of it, at the very least. Felt like
Here's a
like
question.
a half image in your head.
Reinhardt, can you teleport to the sky?
Rough. Sky is pretty vague. It's not.
That's
Sky.
really vague. that's not a little bit vague. Really.
particular point in the sky?
Need to
Great
move
question.
up.
I have no idea how the mechanic of shadow walk works in relative time and space or at least space and pointing on an XYZ graph compared to just like monuments or like a rock on the ground, you know?
Well,
you
Why,
arrive
why
at
are you
the
asking?
point
Because
location.
is that just for the rift or for what, Saren?
Because we can't shadow walk onto a ship.
Yeah, you can't because it moves pretty much too much. When it comes to shadow walking to a destination that you've maybe seen before, I'm pretty sure you do have to roll.
Unless
2
we've been
days
there.
away, so pretty much any roll besides the perfect does put you at more time lost.
Shadow Walk's
So-
not an option.
We can just Phantom Steed over within the day.
I mean, do
I
you
mean, it'd
do
be
you
pretty
all
easy
feel
to
the
find. I'd assume it'd be pretty easy to find a basic cart for us.
whatever method of transport over there you all feel is best?
Do we still have that cloak? Is that cloak
Wait.
still intact?
Cloaks of the cultists, or
Who has Wolfgame's boat?
Folding
And to
boat.
create water on it.
We do have the boat. I think.
We're on a river.
Don't we, Chris? I don't think they stole the boat.
No, they didn't steal the.
it should
the
be in
folding
someone's
boat.
inventory.
We
Still
have
in
it's
Wolfgame's
probably in a bag of holding somewhere.
Yeah.
We also have the saddle.
Saddle
Yeah,
back at the
true.
keep.
Saddle's back at the keep, but I believe the
And then-
boat's in Anthony's bag of holding.
We have it for sure. Somebody grabbed it.
Yeah, it may not be in his bag right now, but
Yeah, because
Just
you guys went
check
to
the
the
bottom.
dungeon.
Just check the
Yes,
bottom
went
of the
to the
bag,
dungeon.
little crevices down there. Check where it feels wet. Flower's gonna be it.
Chris, is there a river to the?
Yeah, there's a river close by.
Yeah, if you look at the, well, if you have the map
Here,
in front of you, you
I'll
guess.
pull up the map.
I have proficiency in water vehicles.
Right up the river, or right down the river.
I
Actually,
could get us up the river if we have a boat.
Take the boat.
I
Alright.
feel that is a good idea.
I also recommend grabbing that cloak and seeing if we can make duplicates of it.
I do have the map.
Because if we have duplicates of that cloak, we can disguise ourselves. They won't suspect it.
Also, for some of us less conspicuous, Torin, I have a bracelet.
Uh-huh.
The cloaks are just standard, or those robes are just standard robes with the insignias on them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's an item I haven't used since our like second episode. Cloak of many fashions.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Could I
you can
mimic it?
replicate it? Yep.
Wait, first off, get the cloak on your hand.
You have proficiency in Arcana. I don't know how long it would take you. Is it a green item? That's like a week.
The cloak powers up. You're needing an update, a software update.
It has expired. Has an expiration date.
We need a
License
new
on this
magic
magical item
firmware.
has expired.
You need hi, you are currently using Magic Firmware 2.7.1. We are currently running Magic Software.
Anyways, we have the duplicate set now.
3.4.
Yeah, you can head out if you desire now.
Alright, well, let's head out then.
Are you taking your boat?
We're taking the
Yes,
boat,
we
I
are.
would assume.
Alright.
Take the big boat.
Wait, does that have so many charges before it just goes bleh,
Nope.
or does it recharge, Chris?
No charges.
Pretty nice, honestly.
Should
'cause
I,
it
Remember it
folds
has
up.
just add
charges,
it to my
okay.
inventory?
It has different sizes you can pick from.
Yeah.
It has a smaller version and a larger. It's kind
It's
of
like
silly.
origami. It's like origami.
I I need one person to just roll a flat d20. So you
Okay.
travel out into the Jorhassian wasteland.
Fuck.
Oh, is this river even passable?
The four, Chris. Oh,
Yeah,
I
this
have,
fucking rapids, dude. Uphill
I have
rapids.
proficiency in water vehicles, so
No, no, we're going down. We're going down.
need
Okay.
that.
Uphill Josh, are you rolling or what's going on here?
I was rolling, yes.
No.
Four.
Spirit.
Spirit got it, yeah.
All right. As you travel, actually, gotta sit up.
Oh shit.
Oh no. What could it mean?
It's a rock and its family.
It's not just a boulder.
It's a rock.
It is a boulder.
Stone. Thank you.
The boulder is conflicted with this cross episode.
So how long does this take? I remember it's pretty quick
Day.
for a boat.
A day, because you are. It's a slower pace, but because you can travel 24 hours essentially, it allows you to get there without having to only march for 8 hours.
Do we get a long rest before whatever you're about to say happens?
It happens during that.
Mm-hmm.
During the sleep?
Oh yeah, if you're gonna sleep. So.
Relaxing.
As it becomes night, the boat kind of lazily passing through a very dark and murky water, traveling through the Jorhassian wasteland and ever approaching the mesa that kind of draws closer. The sky is heavily darkened from the creature from the abyss that tries to pull itself out. And as it does, you look above and you can see there's ever coursing bolts of purple and dark energies coursing through the clouds. As night begins to settle here, those of you that are still awake begin to see a dark and somewhat mix of blacks and purples type of vapor begins to settle over the water and cascading around.
Saren farted.
What do I get any sense of what it might be?
In a moment, as it when it initially hits, it's more of a spectacle. Not sure whether or not this might be just a Jorhassian occurrence or if it has to do with the breach. But it becomes clear that it does have something to do with the breach. As you settle here, and as this miasma begins to take hold.
Is this the fucking maddening miasma of the abyss, Chris?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, I swear to fucking God, if you make us
Dark
deal with
blue.
madness of the abyss, like Jesus, just give us an Underdark campaign.
We can go back to that if you want.
Some of us did have it in a dark campaign.
You settle
Get
here.
the gang
You can
back together.
feel the protection that you set over your minds passively, the sort of resilience the outside forces does begin to wax and wane. While this purple miasma sits overhead, you are all counted vulnerable to psionic damage.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
It's not good
In
at
addition, visibility cuts to about 100 feet in all directions.
all. It's definitely not good.
Is it magically blocked?
No, it's naturally occurring.
My
thick
devil's.
miasma.
Ouch! Fuck that. hurt.
So the devil's sight.
No, because it's basically like a fog. If
Oh,
you can see
okay.
through fog, then you're fine. But it's not like a magical darkness.
Okay.
You can feel. It's not. Is your final question? It's not like you don't feel like this is it. You can feel like as you kind of settle into miasma and breathe it in more, that it could potentially have more effects the longer you're here. But if you all want, you can take your long rest now.
Sure. Okay. Damn.
Can I take a short rest just to prevent getting an exhaustion? Chris?
Short rest doesn't normally prevent you from getting exhaustion.
Story-wise, at least.
No.
Why?
So I already
You
took
a
a long
half
rest.
elf?
I was already relaxing.
Aren't you a half elf?
I'm on a different. Yeah.
Oh no, wait,
To
you have to
sleep.
be a full elf.
Mhm.
Did any of you
Yeah.
ever get that working?
No.
No, there's
No.
no point to it.
It would take an extremely long time,
It
or
would.
just a few months.
How
to
wide is the boat,
master.
Chris? By the way.
It should say on folding boats statistics how big folding boat is.
Fuck.
I stay awake for like another hour or two.
It's like
before I take
24 feet
a
long
rest.
and 10 or 12 feet wide. It's basically a sailing skiff.
Eventually, the boat hits ground, and you are at the foot of the large mesa, where you believe, if going by the words of the unnamed cultist, where this gathering of Robin Ball's followers is. And that's where
Okay.
we'll end tonight's session.
All right.
Just so I have it clear. So we fought that thing. Did we get a name on what that was?
Seer.
A seer?
S-E-E-R, yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
So we fought it, banished it like with like the first couple rounds.
Yeah.
The first round.
My first turn.
Got it. And then we went straight into the guard finding that suspect, or
No.
what
We
happened
kind of
to
just
that?
fired around for a little bit, and then we.
Okay,
And then you came in.
got it.
Yeah, there was a bit of faffing.
Only a bit.
I made some
A
progress. Not much
entirely
like it.
expected amount.
And are we still vulnerable to that, or have we left
Yes.
that area? Okay.
We're still vulnerable to it.
Let me add that into here. Customize an option for vulnerability. Psychic.
I'm sorry. What was the name of that creature again?
Fear.
S-E-E-R.
Seer.
Seer.
All right, I'm gonna.
Like
So probably
S-
S-E-E.
Like you're searing a steak.
Got it.
No,
That's
that's
right.
S-E-A-R.
He knows what I mean.
Like you see food and you eat it.
Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the session, and we'll see you guys next time. Also, if you haven't yet, do look in the link below for a discount for Swift Lifestyles of X Evil X
Night.
promo code.
Yay! He
15%
actually
off.
remembered to do it.
I did last time.
At the last second.
Well,
Last
you know,
second.
somebody's gonna watch the whole thing and have a good time, alright?
Yeah, you should do it at the start too.
Yeah, you should buy
I
it.
would have rather not taken the boat.
Too bad.
we are now, best we can hope for is that we can